There are many groups of idiots on this planet. You got conspiracy theorists, Florida men, and YouTube pedophiles. And today, joining the YouTube pedophiles is Dr. Disrespect. And at this point, who's even surprised? This has happened so many times now. Who's even surprised anymore? But every time this happens, I always ask myself, why? This is so stupid. Why would they do that? And today, I just want to get into how stupid people like these are. And rather than talking about how people got into their situation, I want to just focus on the consequences and how severe the consequences of becoming a YouTube pedophile are. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So the first thing I want to talk about is deterrence. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically just anything that would stop somebody from doing something. For example, if I were to steal someone's Lightning McQueen Crocs, the deterring factor there is that I will go to jail for a certain amount of years for stealing their Crocs. Now in this case, if we rewind all the way back to EDP, right, the consequences of his actions was insane. He can't get a job, he can't film anymore, he's tried multiple times and his ass just keeps on failing. Like, it's just embarrassing at this point. And he can't go anywhere without being filmed and clowned on. But yet still, people like Dr. Disrespect are stupid enough to fucking do this anyways, despite knowing the consequences of the actions. We've seen it multiple times with like people like EDP, Dream, Drake. So many people we've seen getting in huge trouble for doing grooming minors, bro. Yet people still do it. Disrespect was like, yeah, you know what I should do today? I think I should text minors. Like, no, bro. And then you get banned for it. What was he thinking? Even with the deterring factors in place, just knowing the consequences, how bad and severe that it could be, why do they still do it? I just have to ask myself, why? Now to follow up on that, let me paint you a picture on just how much a streamer slash YouTuber is throwing away by texting minors in a form of a short little skit. Now put yourself in my shoes.
You wake up one morning, you look beside you at your wife and smile. Next, you check your phone and look at YouTube Studio. Great! The recent upload got 1 million views and earned you $10,000 to add to the hundreds of thousands in your Scrooge McDuck ass bank account. You put your phone away and decide to go on a walk. But before going out, you admire your mansion of a house you earned by being a productive, functional member of society. After that, you decide to go on a walk. And would you look at that? You get recognized by your cult following, I mean loyal fans that you slowly connected with over the years, and you guys get along. You dap each other up, do the hokey pokey, and turn yourself around to walk home to do a live stream. You stream yourself playing games for a few hours. You realize just how fortunate you are to be in the position you're in. And remember that there are people like Golden Gare Man who have to work the 9 to 5 at a bottle depot just to pay for fucking car insurance. You then decide to go to bed, but just before you do so, you feel a tingle in your binaural cortex of the brain that you developed from being a YouTuber slash streamer. You decide it's the perfect time to text minors despite having a goddamn wife sleeping right next to you. Then you go to sleep. The next morning, you check your phone and see that the Punisher, Moist Critical, has uploaded a video titled "Enter Your Name Here, Situation is Crazy." And then you realize Moist Critical just oiled you up, spread your cheeks, and dealt the finishing blow. Over the next couple weeks, your wife divorces you, you lose your income for your Scrooge McDuck ass bank account, you lose your house, and now you live on the street, and the people that once dapped you up and hokey pokey with you now record and publicly humiliate you wherever you go. So do you see what I'm getting at here?
They sacrificed one of the most fortunate positions you could ever have in the modern era just to message minors. Like, you gotta be stupid. Like, why? They sacrificed things like money, love, respect, and every ounce of dignity just to message minors. Like, you gotta be stupid. Now to further develop this, I wanted to go into the fact that they aren't just sacrificing what they have in the now and in the present. They're also actively destroying their legacy and history that they had before becoming known as a YouTube pedophile. Now let me get into this. On this earth, you die twice. Once when you actually kick the bucket and die, and the second time when nobody remembers who you are anymore. So people do many things to leave something behind that they'll be remembered by, like joining a band, inventing something cool, or maybe even as simple as just having kids. And a YouTuber or streamer has one of the most glorious chances to leave something behind, like for example EDP. Let's just exclude the pedophile for a second, even though you never should. He was one of the funniest men on the internet, I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of his memes are funny, like for example, "Say goodnight, motherfucker," or the Eagles game reaction meme. Those were funny. He could have been remembered as one of the funniest men on YouTube. But instead, he said, what if I text and send my shit to a minor? Like, no, he could have technically lived forever as one of the funniest men on YouTube, but instead he threw it all away. And then you got someone like Dr. Disrespect, who could have been known as one of the greatest streamers on Twitch. And instead, he said, what's missing in my life? Oh, I know, texting minors. And now, he's gonna be done forever. He's not coming back. These people could have left behind a legacy that they would have been known for. But now, instead of EDP being known as one of the funniest men on the internet, he's known as the guy who's like, I just came here to get a cupcake and go home. He's known as Cupcake Guy now. He's sound like Dr. Disrespect. Rather than being known as one of the greatest streamers of all time, he's gonna be known for texting a minor for no reason and disappearing for 3 years like my father. You get what I'm talking about here? They aren't just sacrificing the present and what they had. They're sacrificing their legacy and what they could have left behind. Everyone wants to leave behind something to be remembered by. And these men had a great opportunity to technically live forever, remembered by everyone, and they threw it all away. They could have left something behind, but instead they choose to text minors. It's actually just insane. Now, rather than focusing on the consequences for the actual pedophiles, let's talk about people like me who watch the people and how it affects them. Now, of course, when a YouTube pedophile gets outed, it doesn't just affect the pedophile himself. It affects average, everyday citizens like me. When someone gets outed as a pedophile, they never come back. They disappear from YouTube forever and making content forever. So that means that a normal person can just lose their favorite content creator forever because they did something stupid. And a lot of people can get super attached to these creators' videos and really like them. Like, for example, you may not know of this case, but there's like an anime skate YouTuber that I used to watch. His name is Exile Productions. He was behind the scenes grooming his own voice actors, so his channel's permanently terminated. All of his content is white like Thanos or some shit. For me personally, I enjoyed his videos, and now you can never watch it again. And so many normal people like me have probably lost their favorite content creators because of this. People love Dr. Disrespect. His videos are never coming back. He's never coming back. He is not William Afton. He's not coming back. Average people like me lose things that they actually genuinely care about because then those people can't upload anymore because they did something fucking stupid. And those people that did talk to one of them, like for example, EDP sending his shit and his penis to someone, is gonna mentally traumatize them for life. They're gonna be like sleeping at night one night and they're just gonna be like traumatized because of what they see. It just seriously affects people like that. Anyone who've gotten groomed by any YouTube pedophile can really get seriously messed up because of that. And it's just like, why? It's just so stupid. I don't know why people would do something like that. It just affects people mentally really badly. And of course, even now, you never know who's next. So there's that constant thought of who is gonna be next. We've seen this happen so many times now. We got Drake, Dream, EDP, Exile Productions, Dr. Disrespect. You never know who's gonna be next. So you never know if you could ever just randomly lose your favorite content creator because they were grooming minors behind the scenes. And it's just so stupid. Like, you know that it might even happen like in the next month or two. It sucks because you never know when your favorite YouTuber get Thanos snapped out of existence because they did something so fucking stupid. Now to leave you off, I just have to ask again, why? Why do they do this? They know the consequences and the deterrence. They have all the factors not to do it. They sacrifice everything they have, everything they could have left behind, taint their history, and negatively affect their own viewers and average people like me. For no reason, just to text minors. It's so stupid. I just have to leave you with, why? Just why? Can we stop doing this, bro? Can we stop? That's basically all I have to say. If you like this video and you want me to talk about other topics besides YouTube pedophiles, this shit just pissed me off. I just wanted to talk about the consequences and just how stupid these people are. But if you like the video, subscribe as always, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.